Cell phones in the service industry. After the shift, Frederick and Johnny. Frederick and Johnny. Yeah.
Both of us were.
Yeah. We're talking about
We're
phones.
as one.
We're talking about phones.
Yes.
And using them at work.
And when to use them. And where to use them.
Yeah.
And how to use them.
Most of the time, I think it's don't use them.
Don't. Even if you're behind the scenes.
Okay. I guess that we nailed it.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Don't use it. We're done.
Don't. There you go. We're done.
No.
Even if you're behind the scenes and you're,
Right.
you're not out where people can see you, when guests can see you.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. There's so much to do when you're on your shift and you're getting paid.
Yeah.
Not getting paid to be on your phone. I don't know. Maybe some places pay that. It's a different job.
What about the argument that if somebody's been at their job for a long time, they're so good at their job and they're doing all the tasks that they have to do and they can still be on their phone?
They have to lead by example, I think.
Right.
If they've been there a while,
All right.
because what's going to happen is the new staff's going to come in and go, how come, she's been here a while. It's okay. No,
Right.
I don't think it's okay for anybody.
That's right.
Management either, I don't think. Management maybe if it's
work related.
If it's work related. You know?
But, so you're saying if you have like a dedicated phone line for your work, like if it was given to you by your job.
Some works pay for your phone to be used. They pay
Yeah.
for it. So you may need it. You're in a key role.
Right.
You're not an hourly, so to speak.
Right.
You're on salary, so maybe you're at work and somebody else is off.
Yes.
And something's going on, but that doesn't happen a lot, throughout the night. So there's really no reason for anybody to be on their cell phone. And if management's coming on it, they're management.
Right.
They shouldn't have to explain to the hourly sort of, or all the staff.
Right.
I'm on it because.
Yeah, that's true.
But if you're on it all night because you're texting your significant other or you're this and that, looking up stuff, watching a football game, like.
Does it come down to is it a respect thing?
I think so.
Yeah, so it's just more respectful not to be on your phone, especially if somebody's coming in and they're hungry, service industry, so they're coming to get food, right?
Yeah.
Or even if you're going to get food, and even if it's at like a drive-through, if you roll up to the window, and you have it's time sensitive, that's why you're at the drive-through, or if it's early in the morning, you need coffee or whatever you're there for, tea, and whoever's on the other side of the window is
that's just ignorant.
It's just talking.
That is ignorant.
They're just doing this. That is so it's lack of respect.
Ignorant, but I say ignorant.
All right.
I went to get.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, it's just something going by there in our head. I think get gas one night. I went to get gas for my vehicle.
Yep.
Went inside to pay. The person behind the counter wouldn't even look at me. $20 or whatever it is. Here it is.
That's some good price of gas.
It was like, can you at least stop and look at me?
Yeah. So what's the solution to that? Don't have your phone on you at work?
If you're in a place that's, not busy all the time, and I'm just saying you're getting gas and it's late at night.
Whatever, 1 a.m.
They're done all their stock, done all their work. There's probably always something to do. Cleaning, dusting, I don't know. I don't work in that part of it. And that's kind of an industry as well. Like service.
Sure, service, 100%, getting gas.
Get off your phone. You see that person coming up. You see they're getting gas or getting whatever, or coming in to buy something.
Yes.
Get off your phone.
Yeah, most of the time that's the message. Get
off
your
your fucking phone. And I can use that. Yes.
Sure.
And you can't, you almost want to say, stop. I'm giving you money. I'm coming into your location to give you money.
Yes.
Give me some respect by looking at me.
Yeah, eye contact.
Like if I go somewhere to get something and I'm I happen to be on my phone, I'll stop. I won't keep saying, yeah, here. No.
Right.
Stop it. Even though if I'm given the money.
That's right.
That's just respect. And once again, phone etiquette or people etiquette. I don't know.
Yeah, especially and when you're interacting with somebody, say, being on the call.
Yes.
So calling, I think, is less frequent than it was. It's more texting now.
And people are, if you do call them, they won't answer. They don't know what to do.
Right.
I can't communicate with anybody. What's that thing? Is that a phone call?
Yeah, it's a phone call. So phone calls are less likely. So it's mostly text. But even if it is text or phone call, like if you're trying to interact with somebody and they're on the phone, oftentimes it's. So what's the etiquette? Like, say you approach somebody and you're trying to take their order,
and you don't know they're on the phone. Are they talking to somebody? Are they talking to you? You just walk in. Are they talking to somebody else? Or are they talking on the phone? It's,
right.
But yeah, you have to, come back in a minute, and then they're on the phone for 5 more minutes, and then you come back. Well, where were you? You've been off the phone for 3 seconds.
Yeah.
I didn't know. You just can't wait in the background going, are they off the phone yet? You've got a bunch of other things to do.
What, do you take 3 steps back and stand there and just
How
watch
long's that
them on
phone
their
call
phone?
going to be? And they're just on the phone, and it's an important call, obviously. It's just know when to get in. But you've got 4 other tables to deal with,
right,
and other stuff behind the scenes, and you don't make it back for, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 minutes, and this person's been off the phone for 30 seconds. And where have you been? Well, I didn't know. You weren't ready when I was ready, sort of.
What if there's something funny on their phone?
As far as
showing people funny stuff.
It might be funny to them.
Okay. But not there's a time and a place.
It's to show when it is. If you're just out and about and having dinner and drinks and you have your cell phone, but I don't think you as a server should be taking your phone out and showing something that, you thought was funny.
Yeah, unless you
shouldn't have your phone on you, but everybody does. Just at the end of the day, everybody has their phone on them.
Right. Or most people do.
Most.
There's some people that do not.
There might be 3 out of the entire crew that might not. But it depends the job you're doing too, right?
Right.
If you're cooking back there, you're not going to have your phone on you. Heat and everything. It just doesn't go together.
Yeah. So also for your own, I guess, phone safety.
Safety. You're texting and walking it. And it is. It's safety at the end of the. We're pulling it at a whole different lane, sort of talking about safety.
Well, I didn't want. What do I call it? I'm not breaking your phone. Whatever. Like if you're on top of a sink filled with water and you have a phone.
Yeah.
Some of them are waterproof these days, anyways. But I'm saying like you could damage your phone.
Yeah, if it's in the way.
If you're at work using your phone, I would say statistically, phone damages go up if you're using it at work.
And the big thing now, absolutely, is phones as a watch.
Okay.
What the heck are we going here? Are we in? This is crazy talk right here.
Yeah, we're in the future.
In the future, for me, back without cell phones, I didn't grow up with cell phones. I didn't grow up with social media. Yep. It was amazing. I think a lot of people should kind of put their phones down for a week and see what the world is. Smell the coffee.
Interesting thought experiment.
Yeah.
Yeah. See what would happen without it.
If you ask someone to take their phone away for a weekend or take away food away, they go with the food. I'll starve for 3 days as long as I have my phone.
Yeah.
It's an addiction. It is. And we're not going to go on about this, but know when to use it, especially now it's on here. They've got the phone on here. And,
yes.
And I've said to people before, get off your phone. Well, I'm not on my phone. Well, that's your phone. Or they'll talk and text on there. It's like right in the middle of busy. You're doing your personal stuff in front of guests.
Excellent. So maybe that's where it is. So there's a line between your personal and professional.
Especially when you're in the front of house, which means everything the guests can see.
Yes.
You don't need your phone out. Absolutely not. Because if your tables and everything's fine for you and you're over in the corner on your phone, somebody's going to see that and maybe their beer isn't there yet or their drink or their food. They don't know. Why aren't you running to get it?
Right.
That person's got time to be on their phone and I got to wait 15 minutes for my beer.
Yeah. So what you're saying is it can make a bad situation worse.
Yeah. Because
or a good situation
I
bad.
always put myself in the guest place, no matter what situation it is.
Right. Seeing things from other sides.
If you get phone calls and emails and stuff and people saying they noticed this and on the floor, it just shouldn't happen anymore, but it does. That's just the time we're in and know when to use it.
Right. So it's probably not going to go away.
No, it's not going to go away no matter how much, and I've said it hundreds, no matter how much you say to staff, but I was just always checking the time.
So what? Interesting.
I was checking the time. What about the 7,
There's oftentimes there's clocks.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, there's clocks.
But kids nowadays cannot read the hands on a thing. They don't
Analog?
Nope. They can't. Don't know how. I've said to somebody it's 6:45 and they didn't know what that was. No idea.
What do you mean?
Didn't know what that meant.
Okay.
Or 6:30 maybe it was. I think something like that.
Maybe 6:30 or 1:45?
Yeah. No idea. No idea what that was.
Yeah.
And it's just that's the way the world's changing.
Right. So anyways, we're back. We're trying to talk about phones, but phones in the service industry.
When to use them, when not to. It's almost 10 minutes, believe it or not, on this topic, but it's a big thing. And no matter if you're there, some places at work, right away you say no phones on the floor. That's how you get hired.
Right.
If that's part of it, you're hired. You're written up if you're on your phone. That's just the way you got hired.
Right.
So that's what that restaurant, bar, factory, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's safety for factories, especially. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And you get ready to get fired over it
because your attention isn't where it's supposed to be.
No, but we've seen this as well. People that are answering their texts on the shift, and it's talking to a girlfriend, boyfriend, and they're in the middle of a fight or whatever, and now this ruins their whole night, and it affects their work performance.
That's right.
So just don't look at it. What the answer is going to be if you're already,
Yeah.
So just don't look at it because it's going to set you off for the night and it's going to affect your performance, what you get paid for.
Right. Fantastic. I think that's a pretty good way to wrap that one up. And we'll see you next time.